Hello Pisces, welcome back, and this is your extended for the week of September 13th to 19th, just before the full moon in Pisces, okay? So, if you haven't seen this morning's reading, I would go see that one first, because this one will make a lot more sense, because this is the extended, okay? Post twice a day, 9:45 a.m., 9:45 p.m., every single day. Every single day. Holiday every day. 365 days a year, I am here. Okay, so here we go, Pisces. It's all about the heart this week. What can I say? Now, I wanted to add in before we keep going, if any of you are feeling a little bit triggered by this because there's people in your life who've done you wrong and you do not want to give forgiveness and open up your heart, well, maybe it isn't your time to be listening to this, okay? And it's okay, you can move it along, but if you choose to sit and just listen, you might hear something different than what you think you're hearing, okay? So this is what Spirit is telling me. I understand that sometimes things happen and we're quite raw about it for a long time. I get it. Ooh, I've had a lot to happen. But I only talk about certain things when Spirit incites me through my experiences. Because in this way, I'm like, I don't know. I don't know the name. I'd have to look it up. But it's like in, you know, sitting around the fire, the storyteller, living through experience, showing you a better way. That's the way they see it. Yes, this one turned. So, they chose you. I like this. Let's read that. You might not readily believe this. It might even spook you a bit, but there are those who chose this very lifetime in large part knowing you'd be there. No, that's what you call a reputation. Hugs the universe. And this is the other part that I'm meant to tell you. The people who come in and hurt you, antagonized you, they sometimes chose you and you chose them. That is something that was told to me, because when I first, and here's part of my story, I keep hearing shaman who tells story. When I first got in contact with spirit guides and asked them why some of my spirit guides were some of the greatest antagonists who were alive. 3 of my spirit guides are people who have passed, who caused me pain when they were living. And I thought, why would they be guides to me after they're no longer here? And when I went to finally get I always call it the ultimate download from Spirit to get me really going in this path. When I meditated and came out of it completely and utterly changed, was when I was shown that before I came here, before I decided this journey, this path, I had picked and chosen these people to be specific, I don't know, lessons in my life, specific, antagonizing, it's more agonizing lessons to propel me forward. And these people who are now in energy forms winking at me, going, don't you remember, we chose each other to be doing this so that you could learn and move forward, such as you have. And when I came out of that, I could no longer, I had to forgive them, because not forgiving them would be like not forgiving myself for choosing them to do this to me. It made no more sense to harbor all this resentment and hurt and pain. And yes, their job after their journey was to leave here was to continue helping me in mine. Okay? So that is this wisdom that I can impart you. And when you see people such as these in this way, you start thinking of things in a very different way. You start seeing people around you who do things to aggravate you and wonder, are they just being aggravating, or is there something here I need to see? Okay? So forgiveness and working from love is something that's important. So they chose you and you chose them. Okay? So remember that. This is what this card is saying. I pick one more and then I'm going to clarify the Celtic cross. Oh yeah, so Spirit's really seated here. Seated. they're really seated here. They got this going. So let's see here. Oh, honor thyself. Right. The next thing is when you forgive, you're honoring yourself. And that's what I said. By forgiving them, you're forgiving yourself. Honor thyself. Just curious, when was the last time you looked in a mirror and addressed yourself as gorgeous, magnificent, or sublime? It matters. Here's looking at you, gorgeous, the universe. P.S. Okay, hubba hubba counts. Yeah, these cards are funny, okay? So, hubba hubba, Pisces, you are magnificent and beautiful. Now, you remember that, okay? You glow, we beam, thanks. Just a little extra here, okay? All right. So, look at that. Underneath the deck of the, I usually don't do it for the oracles, but for this morning's, I didn't touch these, it's healing chaos. And that's exactly what this feels like, okay? By forgiving stuff that's gone, gets happened to you, you're actually healing the chaos inside of yourself and allowing yourself to have that room in your heart that you need to vibrate higher to get in touch with them, okay? So the first card, what is surrounding you? Voyage. So this is definitely going a different way. This is bringing you to a different level, okay? Bringing you on a voyage. Like I said this morning, I feel the Six of Swords, the Eight of Cups in this card. This is like moving on. Okay, moving on from something old into something new. And this is exactly a perfect card to have this as a judgment card with it. Okay, it's taking flight, such as this Spirit flying you into a better place. This is you releasing all of that harboring sadness, madness, whatever you have inside yourself, so that you can move forward. Okay? Because the card for me is about review, change, release. Review, change, release. You're reviewing something, you're changing it, changing the perspective, and letting it go. Okay? The problem this week will be with the flow of things. When you're doing this work, going with the flow is sometimes hard because you get stopped by emotions, you get stopped by pain. They're asking you to just go with it, okay? Don't see it as hazards or bumps. See it more as, well, a road you're supposed to go. Just follow what it's trying to tell you, right? And have the strength to carry on, okay? You have the inner strength within you to do this, okay? Dealing with past hurts or anger and forgiving people is probably one of the hardest things we have to do as human beings, okay? Because that means actually finding a place in your heart for people that you don't want in there, okay? Or situations that you don't want in there. And that's a biggie, you guys, okay? I'm not downplaying it for any in any way, shape, or form, okay? I totally understand when I hear some comments like, I'm not doing this and you're so wrong. I feel that lashing out, and I know that people are lashing out because it is such a hard thing to do. It's such a hard thing to release that. Because when you've been wrong and hurt, and really hurt, and in French there is such a word. There's a word that explains it better than hurt and pain. It's called blessé. And that's wounded. Okay, when somebody has wounded you so deep, it's like a scar you carry. It's something it's so hard to release. So I'm feeling that right now. Feel this wound, and it's not mine. It's yours. Whoever is listening to this week, you have to let that go. Okay? Do you want to vibe higher? Do you want to be in contact with Spirit? You want to have access to them in a much faster and more pure way? You need to do this work, okay? If you're not ready, that's okay. Take your time. But I highly suggest that you get on with it if you need to, because it's going to bring you a lot of help. It's going to, I don't know, there's a lot of good stuff coming with this work. Okay? So, at the crown, there's stillness. And in stillness is creativity, the Empress. Okay? And if you look at the Empress in this card, she's very much looking like she's still, quiet, and peaceful. Okay? And in this is so important that as you're doing this work, in this stillness, that you feel this quiet. I like the way that she's almost got like this feathery thing going on. There are these blue, with this blue swan. Okay? So, in this stillness, there's also creativity. There's a whole bunch of new stuff coming in. Okay? So, because you're clearing things out, you're being still, you're leaving room for new, better, greater things, okay? What they're showing me, for one thing that you released with the number 3 of the Empress, 3 things will come in. So it's abundant. This is like you're feeling like you're taking 1 step back, but you're taking 3 steps forward. So you're getting somewhere a lot faster than before. At your foundation, simplicity. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so it's really simple. They're saying, if you let go of this devil, this cycle of resentment, guilt, anger, you're going to get a rebirth, okay? Death of resentment, rebirth. Very simple, okay? May not be simple to do, but it's very simple to look at, which will cause you this brand new journey, okay? So it's this is a simple kind of tale of 3 cards. Let go of this so that you can experience this and this, okay? Simplicity. So this is at your foundation. If you can find this within yourself, if you can root yourself in this journey to make it happen within yourself, then you will be able to move forward, okay? And like I said, they're not saying it's simple. They're just saying that it's really a simple explanation to this procedure, okay? Doesn't mean it's going to be simple to make it happen. This is the simplified answer of what you need to do at your foundation to move yourself forward, okay? Although once you've done it a couple of times, it gets easier. I'll tell you that much. Okay, I've been practicing it for a while. It gets easier. And it gets easier when antagonistic people end up being in your face. You react differently. It's interesting. Okay. So, illumination. How to present yourself. How are you going to present yourself this week? Look at you. Can we not have the 2 of the same card? Can we have the same card, please? There you go. High Priestess, illumination. Look at her. She's getting illumination. Okay? So you're somebody who's getting in touch with themselves. You are getting intuition left and right. You're getting all of that stuff. And I just realized that look at that. Jane just learned about runes. And was that up there? We have runes up there. Okay. So, let's see the runes that are on this card. Okay, I'm all happy with myself here. Alright. So, the first one that I saw was this one here. And we actually, I believe we had it yesterday. So, this is developing personal happiness, okay? That's the first one. The second one is this one. And this one is unexpected luck and good fortune. Okay? The next one we have is this one, which is, let me see, I know I've seen it here. It is growth. Okay? Trusting your intuition. Life. Beautiful. And the last one here is, let me see. It is learning, initiate, intelligence. This is fantastic. Okay? So you have also the Magician in this card. You have, let me see here, the Star, the Magician. You have the Wheel of Fortune, and next you have Strength. So it's beautiful, and you already had Strength here. So there you go. I'm also giving you all the tarot symbols that are on this card that I just noticed were there. Alright, so you have all of that, Pisces. Okay? This is what people are going to see when they look at you. They're going to go, oh wow. Wow, fantastic. She's fabulous. He's fabulous. They're fabulous. Yes. This is gorgeous. This is wonderful. Okay? You're going to present yourself like this person right here. Don't you feel good about yourself? That means you look in the mirror and you're going to go, here's what people are going to see when they see me. This. Present yourself like that. This is a pretty fantastic person. Somebody I'd love to meet. You know it. You know you're there. So, how are they going to see you this week? How are they going to see you? Okay? As a transformed, beautiful butterfly. Somebody who is transforming in the most best, beautiful version of themselves. Gorgeous. Okay? I'm going to do this. We're going to do that again. Right. You're guiding this. You're taking it all the way. You're transforming. Look at you. Fearless, beautiful. Seeing both sides of everything. Okay? You're looking straight ahead. And you're doing this for yourself. Beautiful. Isn't it wonderful to see that's what people are going to be seeing about you this week? I think that's pretty fantastic. Okay, so we're going to do right now what came before, the truth. You saw the truth in this situation. Like I said this morning, you saw the bigger picture, okay? Before you may have seen something different, but now you're seeing something so much more, okay? It's like you saw it this small and now you're seeing it this big. It's much better, okay? Last week is very much bleeding into this week in the lessons because they're both very much related. Seeing the door to value is also seeing the door of opening up your heart and forgiving stuff, right? Yeah. So, the Four of Cups in here is showing me that she kind of sat down and instead of just choosing on something, you just sat around and saw the truth of the situation. And I think that's, even though it may have been interestingly weird and maybe boring for you, you decided that you weren't going to just jump and react to everything right away. Okay? Things happened to you and you went, but why? You questioned. You took your time, you sat around, pondered it for a while, and I do feel that that is what came through. Okay? This illumination of this cup right here. All of this knowledge, it came through for you. And I do feel that with the Four of Cups, okay? I do feel a little bit of the boredom there, because you're going like, oh, this again? Why me? But in that boredom, in that pause, you really figured out what was going on. So what is coming up? What is coming up for you, okay? Well, actually, we're just going to go hopes and fears as blessing. Yeah, hopes and fear, blessing. This one? Okay, this one. Oh, and this one wanted to come out. New love opportunities, okay? New opportunities for love. Now, some of you are always thinking relationship-wise. Okay. I would say that strengthening that heart space, forgiving people that you're letting go. You don't need to hold on to them. You don't need to forgive them. That doesn't mean they have a chair at your table just because you forgave them. It means that you've liberated that chair from them sitting at your table figuratively, okay? Because when you harbor resentment, they're still sitting around that table and they're taking up space. So you've now left room for that chair for somebody better to sit in it. And I feel that this is what is coming. Brand new opportunity, Ace of Pentacles, okay? Opportunity for somebody else to come in. Somebody who's going to give you harmony, blessings, and beauty, okay? I think you're afraid, too, that maybe in these blessings that somebody won't step in that chair and sit with you. But don't worry about it, Pisces. They will. Okay? Somebody will. If you do the work, the seed will be planted and this person will come in. Now, in your future, you have miracles coming in. Oh, they're picking the card, I think. Let's see here. Oh, what fell? What fell? What fell? Miracles. Okay. Five of Cups. Five of Cups is about not seeing the blessings, okay? But in this card, it's very different for me. I feel that she's emptying this cup into this hole, okay, to get rid of it. And I feel that she's done that with three of these here, and that she's spilling that one down there, but it's releasing, okay? You're releasing the resentments. And in it, you see that last cup? It's full of magic. Look at that magic there, okay? You've emptied out these 4 cups, and now there's room for those cups to be filled again. The cups aren't gone. You can pick them up. It's the energy in them that is gone, okay? And I think that work, even though it may be painful, you see her like, you know, struggling with it a little bit, doing with her foot. It's going to bring on a lot of miracles in your future. Like I said, it's going to empty out those spaces that need to be filled with something better. So don't despair about this, Pisces. It's going to help you greatly. So for the outcome, you have purity, okay? So purity of elevating that energy, the energy of the heart, the one that's going to let you contact spirit and everybody around you, okay, of like mind, of like energy, okay, to have space to reach you, for signs to reach you, to feel better. Yeah. And then you can start planning ahead to better things, better days, okay? This is beautiful, Pisces, because this is you working so hard, okay? You'll have the world in your hands. This voyage, you can plan a brand new one. You started with a voyage, and you're ending with a voyage, okay? This is you going on your own personal voyage of healing, of higher vibrations that are all based and founded in love, okay? So that's it for me. I think I've talked enough. Oh, I've definitely talked enough for sure. But this was a very good one. And there's that magician again, came in with the high priestess. You have the magic to do this. You have the magic to turn all of this, see? Same well. Okay? But now you're concocting magic to fill those cups up with something much more balanced, much more fulfilling, okay? This is like purple, okay? You're turning this bad energy into white energy. You're giving it back to the earth, okay? The star and the magician, they were both here in this high priestess card. Anyway, Pisces, keep going. You're doing great. I'm sending you lots of love, light, and blessings. I could keep going on forever, but this video would last forever. So, okay, one last one. 3 of Wands upside down, 2 of Wands. You're in the planning. You're not launching yet, but we're working on it, okay? Thank you, Pisces. I will see you tomorrow. We're going to work on your heart chakra this week. If you're interested, please subscribe. Hit that notification. And I'll see you later.